Hello, my fellow Americans. This is Sean Muldowney. I woke up this morning to sit and watch, or saw on the news, Mr. Zuckerberg sitting there spinning his hypocritical bullcrap, his little web about how his platform is censoring people to protect people. He's censoring, shutting people off and shutting people up, supposedly to protect other people. But yet, he's got terrorists on his platform. He has Nazis and all kinds of hateful people still allowed to spread their hate. BLM, throwing riots and everything else, still out there. Terrorists from other nations with Facebook platforms still available. None of them censored. But yet, if you're an American citizen defending the Constitution, you're censored. If you're an American citizen pointing out the hypocrisy and lies in our government, you're censored. If you've got the brains to see through the lies and point it out to other people, you're censored. My Facebook account was shut down at the beginning of the year, just before all this pandemic bullcrap came out, because I see through the lies and they have censored me. They shut down my account in the middle of debates defending the Constitution, actually. The first time it was shut down, I sent an email to Facebook. They reinstated my account, said, sorry, we made a mistake. And it wasn't because the notice that I got in my email said that they couldn't confirm my identity. It had nothing to do with what I was posting. So I proved my identity. They gave me my Facebook back. Less than a week later, I was defending Constitution in a debate on Facebook. They deleted my account again, mid-debate. One more time, they reinstated the account, said, sorry, we got it wrong. Once again, less than a week later, I was in a debate defending the Constitution, mid-debate. They shut my account down, and now they refuse to answer any of my emails. But yet the email I have claims that they can't confirm my identity, which obviously is a lie because they have confirmed my identity. I have confirmed my identity. I can easily prove my identity. So they're shutting my account down. It has nothing to do with them not being able to prove my identity. What Mr. Zuckerberg is doing is against the Constitution. He's infringing on citizens' constitutional rights under lies. He should be in jail for domestic terrorism. That's my opinion. But you people eat it up. Want him to take more of people's rights, want the government to take more of people's rights because, they've got you right where they want you. They're using every social divider possible to divide us and keep us at each other's throats so that we're against each other and not realizing that the people who are actually pitting us against each other, the people we actually need to stand against, are the ones in power. The ones that are trying to use their positions of power to subvert your rights and shut us up. Wake up, America. Stand up and defend your rights while you still have the right. Because if you don't, we're going to end up slaves to tyrants. And people like Mark Zuckerberg are kissing those tyrants' behinds, using their positions of power, their platforms like Facebook, to censor us and control information. They are spreading misinformation. They're saying they're controlling misinformation. That's bull. Because if it was really misinformation, they could easily prove it wrong and it wouldn't really be that big of a deal. But it's not. Most of the stuff they're censoring, they're just censoring because they don't want you to know the truth. They want the only information out there being the information they're peddling. Because, God forbid, you realize the truth. I pray I'm wrong, and I pray that you're right, because if I'm right and you're wrong, that means that these people in power are pushing towards a one-world government and are trying to keep us all too cognitively dissonant, which means it's cognitive dissonance is when you are trying to hold more than one idea in your brain at once and your brain can't meld the two. Well, with everything that's going on in our society, everybody is in a state of cognitive dissonance, high anxiety, and most people can't think through it. And It's not because they're not intelligent. It's because it's really hard to think through high emotions. And when you're in a society that is being intentionally goaded and gaslit on a regular basis, it makes it harder for the average citizen to see through the crap, and makes it easier for tyrants to take control. And that's what happens throughout history. Then they start to dehumanize people and force information shut down and kill people who are intelligent enough to wake other people up and point out the misinformation. Shut us up, shut down information avenues that might wake people up and help them see the truth. That's where we're at, America. That's exactly what we're seeing right now. If we continue down this path, the worst parts of history are going to repeat themselves. I pray that I'm wrong, because I don't want that to happen. But I'm not wrong. And if we don't stand up and defend our rights from these tyrants soon, if we don't at least verbally stand up and make them back down and stop trying to steal our rights in the guise of public safety, we are going to be slaves to tyrants. God help us all if the worst parts of history repeats, because we don't have the intelligence or the fortitude to stand up and defend our own rights. Necessity is the plea of every tyrant. God help us.